Hello. Hello, pretty girl. Can you hear her purring? I love you. Look at her little arms. Okay, now she's done. Hi everyone, Gabby here, and today we have the previously mentioned figure unboxing. If you watched the video that I will link up here, I mentioned that I had another figure that I was waiting for, and that's what I had planned to film, but then it didn't come when it was supposed to come. But I'm assuming that's what this FedEx package is, and this is the only angle I can show you the FedEx package in because it has my address all over it. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you probably know that I have a strong Precure obsession, if you will, and you're probably going, Gabby, you haven't talked about Delicious Party Precure since like May. It is now September when you are recording this. This will probably go up in October. Why aren't you talking about it? And I'll be honest, I have not been watching it, which I feel really bad about, but I'm not gonna lie. This season has not really pulled me in yet, but I'm optimistic that when I catch up, it will get me. In case that I really like it, but also because I like the designs of the season, especially if it was not obvious, we are opening the candy figures for Delicious Party Precure. Now, before we get into the unboxing portion of this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more figure unboxings, Precure content. A lot more Precure cosplays are gonna happen this year. I'm just saying. It's gonna be an exciting year. So let's open the box. I still only have my big scary scissors to open it with. And so if you do not know about the Precure candy figures, first of all, I've opened not all of them. I've opened many of them on this channel. The candy figures are these small, I think they're considered like 10th scale figures. They're quite tiny, like they're the size of my hand, which is smaller than my face. Genevieve! I'm lucky that was the ring light and not the camera. Get a black cat, they said. It won't be cursed, they said. So if you're new to Precure figure collecting, the only thing we really ever get consistently are the candy figures, and they're these miniature figures that come with a piece of candy that they make for just about every season. I don't believe they consistently made them for the older seasons, but they've started making that. Because really our options are either the candy figures, the Q-Poskets, which I'm not gonna lie are starting to kind of creep me out, and I've had debated selling my Cure Black and Cure White Q-Poskets so I could get the scales of them instead. Or we get, what are those called? The SH Figuarts, which are the posable figures. And I'm not gonna lie, posable figures kind of scare me. I'm scared I'm gonna break them. So, okay, there's nothing else in the package. The person that I bought this from has them packaged in this Amazon Japan box. So now we go and open another box. But yeah, if you have been watching Delicious Party Precure, can you please let me know what you think of it? Because I feel like on Twitter, some people are not, like I'm not alone in thinking that it's not that great, but also I might be controversially thinking that because Tropical Rouge was just that good, and I'm assuming the 20th anniversary season will be at the level that Tropical Rouge was at. Also, please let me know if you would like me to do a video speculating what I think the 20th season would be, because I have a lot of thoughts and opinions as someone who has seen almost every season of Precure and has been watching Precure since she was a wee child. All right, we're almost in the box. All right, the hard part is about to be over. All right, let's go. Also, in case you're wondering where I got them from specifically, I typically buy my candy figures either used or brand new from eBay. I know you can get them on like AmiAmi and other ways secondhand as well, but I've always just stuck with eBay. And so these came directly from Japan. allegedly new. So we have tissue paper. Let us, oh God, they put my whole name on the note. So nope, you're not gonna see that. Okay, wait, let me remove the note. Let me take the note off and then you get a reveal and we'll pretend to be surprised, okay? All right, take two. Are you ready? Who's ready? Oh my goodness, it's Delicious Party Precure. Wow. All right. And now, okay, the person though, very nicely wrote me a very sweet message in English. And you know what? Thank you, sir. Before we get into unboxing them, I will say I have seen pictures of them on other social media like Twitter and TikTok, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how happy I'm gonna be with these. Mostly because I don't think they look super well painted, but I'm willing to have them in my collection because I just really like their designs. Like, they're some of my favorite designs. So we have Miss Yum Yum here. We got Miss Precious, a baby. We got, come on. We got Miss Spicy, who I love her so much. Did not expect her to be one of my favorites. I mean, I love all of them so far. I will say, I've technically not gotten to Cure Finale. Technically not there yet. But of the three, I mean, trying to figure out how to hold them all at once. Of one, two, okay, ready? I will honestly say so far in the fact that I'm not that far in the season, I like all three of them very equally. I quite enjoyed their dynamic. I quite like them. I'm very excited though to eventually get to Finale because my pre-Cure friends have told me that I'm very much gonna like her, which excites me. So I don't know what order we should open them in, but actually I will come over and give you a close-up. Here is Spicy's box, for example. It is very, very cute. I like that it has a picture of all four of them on the back. And I'm going to show you actually how to open these as well because I only recently realized the correct way to open them. So there's this little, like, not serrated, maybe that's the right word, I don't know. This little, like, spot that you're supposed to press on, and then it pops the box open for you. So instead of you, like, ripping up the box, it, like, opens itself. It's magic. And so I guess we'll start with Spicy since I started opening hers. But yeah, here is the candy. I've been told it's like a soda flavored candy. I've never actually tried them. But because this is a current season, maybe I'll try it. Wait, let's try it. How weird is that? I know, don't do as I do. No, what? Do as I say and not as I do. Don't always eat the candy. I just want to try it because I've opened so many of these that I feel like I need to try the candy. Oh, it's like bubble gum. Oh, this is very pleasant. This is just bubble gum. I will say, I can't read the Japanese on the box to tell you, but this tastes like, what's that gum? This tastes like a gum I used to eat as a child. And by eat, I mean chew. I can't think of the name of it, but it's that pink gum that comes in the brick that has the little comic strip wrapped around it. If I can figure out what I'm talking about, I will put a picture in here. But that's exactly what this tastes like. Okay, I'm gonna spit out my gum. But this is quite pleasant gum, I will say. I finally tried the delicious gum. Now, here's the one thing I will say. Wouldn't it have been funny if the Cure Spicy gum was spicy and then I just burned my mouth on camera for all of you? So let us start with the stand. I will say the one thing that kind of makes me sad, I like that the stands are these pretty flowers. I really like the flower shape. The only complaint I have is I like when the season's name or like the character's name is on the stand. I just think it's a really nice detail that they usually do. So I think it's a little weird. Also, I just have to say it, We still haven't gotten a La Mer candy figure, or La Mer, because everyone goes, Gabby, you say it wrong, even though she's your favorite. And I go, too bad. But I'd like a candy figure of her still, please. Because did anyone else notice how weird the timeline for these being released was? Because I swear the like promotional art for their figures dropped in like May, and I honestly want to say it was like the end of August or like early September, end of August, that they actually were like available to purchase and not pre-order, which was really weird because usually the season, like before the mid-season cure drops, is when they drop the candy figures. So they, I mean, I'm not complaining because I assume that Delicious is then only gonna get one set, but I do think it's a little weird that they're doing it that way. But again, didn't give us technically the rest of Tropical Rouge. I don't know, I think the timeline for these was weird, and I know someone's gonna be like, oh, production, manufacturing problems, I don't know. But let's get into Cure Spicy. So I will film a proper close-up at the end, but here she is up front. I will say I can fully understand why people say the paint job is lacking on these compared to previous candy figures. There's so many details that are outlined or sculpted that just don't have paint, and it's kind of weird. Like, I wasn't expecting them to like fully paint like Pamu Pam, but like it just looks kind of weird having like a fully matte brown dog sandwich. It's just kind of weird. I mean, the one thing I will say, there's no like paint chipping or anything. Like, she does look really nice and her sculpting is really pretty. Her face is beautiful, but like there's so much more that could have been done, which almost makes me wonder if they're gonna do what they did with Star Twinkle, because Star Twinkle had their like initial candy figures, and then they had those like special nicer ones that were really sparkly. I don't know if I can find a picture, I'll put them in here so you can understand what I'm talking about. But Star Twinkle got like 3 sets of candy figures, and that last set that they got was the really fancy ones that were like $100 a piece. I'm wondering if they might do that with Delicious then, like if this is the standard. I mean, we'll find out eventually if this is the standard, but I think this is a real like drop in quality for, again, they're small figures, but comparing her to even Tropical Rouge or any of the other seasons I have, like I can tell already that she's just kind of lacking in the paint department. We will continue with the rest of them. I think then let's open, even though I haven't met her yet, we'll open Finale. And I'll say, if anyone wants to have a Delicious party discussion in the comments, I will try to catch up before I post this video, but I also don't super mind if I accidentally get spoiled. That's what pre-cure Twitter almost always does anyway. So let's get into Finale, who aesthetically is probably my favorite of the season. So far, I'm not having any accidental 2 left legs a la Cure Coral, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, their paint job is just really flat. Like, I don't think she's bad looking, she's very cute. I just feel like comparing to the anime, she just looks really flat, but here she is. She's very cute. I do like her design especially, but I just feel like it's very flat. Like, I'm happy I bought these basically when I did, because I know people that will get into Delicious Party Precure that'll then try to buy these figures, they're gonna go up insanely high in price, and I don't think they're worth that. But she do be cute. She does not want to stay on her stand, but let's now do, who should we open next? Who do we open next? I like them both a lot. I really do. We're gonna open Yum Yum. The other thing I was surprised that they didn't do with these is do what they did with Healing Good. In Healing Good, they gave us like a candy figure of the little animal fairies, and I'm surprised they didn't do that with Delicious. I just think that would have made sense. I'm not trying to criticize Delicious Party Precure's merch department, but I feel like we could have done a little more. Like, I don't know who manufactures these, or if they change. I'm curious if they changed manufacturers. I mean, it still says it's Bandai, which I'm pretty sure they've always made them. But I just feel like there's a definite drop in overall quality. But she actually, like, I would argue Ron is the most painted. I said Ron, Cure Yum Yum. It's her name, give me a break. I'd say she has the most detailing in her paint job thus far. Come on, focus camera. Like, I love the colors. Her colors are some of my favorites. I love the orange and the green and the yellow. It's just very pretty. I think so far hers has to be my favorite, and her pose is so cute. She's so cute. I love her so much. Very rarely is a yellow Cure my favorite, but I do really like Ron. All right, and now we have, last but not least, Little Miss Precious. Oh, her pose is so cute. Oh, she's very cute looking already. Let me open her. I do appreciate that I don't have to like put them together. Like, they're all kind of like already like one piece, if that makes sense. Compared to like past Can You figures where I've had to like, you know, like attach their torsos to their legs and stuff, and then it's always really difficult. I thought she was about to go flying. I was really scared for a second. All right, oh, she cute. She's very cute. Yeah, no, this way. See, that's the thing. The other reason I like them when they have their names on the stands is then it's kind of easier to tell what direction they go in. But I think she's very cute. She's definitely more painted than Finale and Spicy, but I would say that Yum Yum technically has the most details, but I do really like Precious's pose the best. I will show you her now. I really like her pose. It's just very to her character, and I think it's really sweet. I love the idol handout, if you know, you know, but like that's very much her vibe in this pose. But yeah, the one thing I will say, because they have very little painted details, there's no real paint problems. Like, sometimes I've gotten candy figures that have like scuffs or like parts that weren't like, that are missing paint. There's so little paint on these. No, that's not the problem. I do just think it's really weird. And I understand why they didn't make their animal fairies like really detailed, because they're so tiny. But at the same time, I think just doing the pouch without the animal would have looked better than like a solid colored fairy. I just think it looks kind of weird, because I think that's what immediately my eye looks at is like, if you ignore it, everything else is pretty nicely painted, but then you just see like a pink eraser looking blob on her and you're like, what the hell is that? And I mean that nicely. Is that thunder? I will now shoot a close-up shot, some B-roll of all 4 of them so you can see all their details up close. And then we'll do final thoughts. So yep, future Gabby will insert close-ups now. Overall, I'm not unhappy with them, but I'm not happy with them. Like, I definitely want them in my collection because I'm trying to get all of the seasons, and even though they don't all fit on my display shelf, I'll find a way to display them all one day. If I can find an image of the prototypes of these figures before they were officially released, I will insert that here. I don't know, because it's been a while since I've looked at those pictures, if they truly look like they're prototypes or if the prototype was misleading. I really need to look into that because I don't think they're bad. I just think there was a little more that could be done when, again, these figures have consistently cost the same and are consistently resold for insane high market prices. Like, it's insane. Some of my figures, like, I've seen in worse condition resold for like literally $200. So I really hope that if you want these figures and you like Delicious Party Precure and you can get them soon, because if these start going up in price, I don't think they're worth it. I think my previous figures, like all of my other previous seasons, are much more worth the insane markup that happens. These ones I don't foresee getting marked up an insane amount. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to really say about them. I mean, you'll see the pictures, you'll see the clips of them. I do think they're really cute. I think their poses are really sweet. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think Finale and Spicy didn't get as fun of poses, but I think the two of them just look very cute right now, and I hope you all think they're cute as well. I don't know where I'm gonna put them on my shelf though, because I'm looking at my shelf is like behind you. I already can't fit Healing Good, doesn't fit on the shelf. The rest of Star Twinkle does not fit on the shelf. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if you have recommendations for displaying figures, please leave them for me in the comments, because I don't know what to do with them all, and I'm gonna keep collecting them because I have a problem. Thank you all so much for watching this week's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, yes, you, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's right there. Woo! And in the comments, let me know which of the 4 is your favorite, whether you mean by the figure itself or the character. I want to know who your favorite is, because I love them, even though I am not fully caught up and have very little contextual understanding for why they're doing anything they're doing in Delicious Party Precure. I did see they got swords though. Can we talk that we gave them swords? I think that's funny. I think it's funny that the food girls got swords. I cannot wait for an explanation as to why the food girls got swords. Also, if you want me to do a video theorizing or wish listing, if you will, what I want for the 20th anniversary of Precure, please let me know in the comments or leave a like on this video, because it's a video I would really like to make, but I don't know if it's something that other people would want to watch. So if you want to watch it, even include your theories or what you would like to see in the comments, because maybe I'll feature you in a video. It would be a fun little discussion time. Does that sound good? I hope so. Follow me over on Instagram and Twitter to see cosplay content and to watch me ramble about the randomest of things. It's usually Precure and like a few other interests that I talk about over there. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Please, you don't fall as I say bye. Please don't fall.